Where'd I go? So I got that, I got the job. I drive some of the high school routes, which is kind of it's very challenging because they're pretty active, but you learn some new stuff, like learn some of the current terminology the kids are using. Like apparently raver kids use a term called booty bumping, which is not a dance like it sounds like it. Apparently it refers to taking drugs anally, which, I'm a pretty open-minded guy, but I felt pretty stupid squatting over the mirror with a straw in my butt. And now nobody wants to borrow my bong, so yeah. Oh well. So I don't know a lot about politics because I read the Chronicle, but so, one newspaper town, you got to take what they say with a grain of salt. So, but in fact, I went down to the coffee shop this morning to, read the paper, and they were all out of the Chronicle. So I just got a cup of coffee and bullshitted myself for 40 minutes. Saved 50 cents. What do you know? Let's see. So I'm gay. Thank you. Good night. I'll be gay all week. Tell your friends. But no, I'm gay. I live in San Francisco. I'm a redundancy. But it's a weird city to live in, even if you are gay, because I live kind of near the Castro, which is almost too gay. It's like the Y2Gay crisis. Because you can leave your little gay apartment, say goodbye to your gay roommate, go to the gay restaurant with the gay waiters, other gay customers, and afterwards go to the gay film festival, the gay movies, buy gay people, about gay people, and go down the street to the gay bookstore with the gay books and gay magazines and buy a sticker that says "Celebrate Diversity." So I'm also Irish, and of course the great thing about being gay and Irish is I get two parades to be embarrassed by every year. That's really good, but well, actually I don't mind the gay pride parade. It's a lot of fun, but you got to admit it's gotten really commercial over the last decade or so, right? Because it started out as a political thing, and now most of the floats are sponsored by vodka and Jamba Juice and corporate stuff, but it brings in money to the parade, so I guess it's all right. In fact, you might have seen me in last year's Pride Parade. I was working on the McDonaldland float. Yeah, that was me dressed as a gender-questioning grimace. I was right up there behind the bi-curious fry guys, and right across from the turd burglar. Remember that guy? And bugger, that little fella. And you probably noticed Ronald wasn't in the parade this year. He said he didn't want to be associated with a bunch of Nelly guys in wigs and makeup. Little denial there, I think. I think he was off with Mayor McCheese playing Hold the Pickle. But, well, I just think he was. But yeah, I love watching the parade. I love watching the groups in the parade. I think my all-time favorite group is the lesbian, gay, bi, and transgendered firefighters contingent, right? Which always gets a huge amount of applause from a community that's grateful for their bravery and dedication in putting out. And then there's also a group of gay cops now, which I'm not quite settled with the idea of gay cops entirely, because when I was a kid growing up, cops beat up gay kids, and things were simple then. And now, at least in San Francisco, if I see a cop, I don't know if he's going to hit on me or hit on me. It's too much. And of course, then there's a drag queens, the most colorful part of the parade, which I love. I used to love to go see drag shows here in San Francisco until I found out about this thing called tucking, which I don't want to get into the details, but it involves taking Mr. Happy and making him Mr. Really Constricted. But ever since I found out about that, I can't go to see a drag show without hearing a little voice going, "Help me, let me go." I just feel so bad. I want to call the Humane Society or something, I think I'll take that up as my cause, my own kind of free willy thing, to run. May he rest in peace. I was blubbering all day about that, but yeah. Thank you. But yeah, the drag performers, no one pisses off the right-wingers more than drag queens. Even our Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, you're all familiar with them. All they do is charity work and just good things. But still, the right wing gets pissed off at them. You probably remember, every year on Easter, they have their birthday party, and they were having it in Collinwood Park, and one year, the Catholic Archdiocese of San Francisco decided to be really offended that they were having their party on Easter. And they tried to get their permit pulled. They said, well, they can't have their party on Easter. It's our most high holy day, what with all the bunnies and ham and chocolate and all that. And so they petitioned the Board of Supervisors to have their permit pulled. And things got pretty ugly. I mean, people on both sides are really upset. Like, you couldn't turn on a television in San Francisco without seeing some local pervert in a dress, a silly hat, and gaudy jewelry, saying how much him and the other cardinals objected to all these drag queens. It was really upsetting, but I've tried drag, as you know, they won out. They still have their birthday party, and I don't have a better punchline for that bit, so I'll just move on to the next little bit. I've tried drag a couple of times myself, actually, but it wasn't really a good look for me. And I put a pretty good effort into it. Like, last time I tried drag, I went all out. I even got a corset that gave me a 30-inch waist and a 44-inch neck. It just, not a really good look. Thanks a lot. Oh, here's the mic stand. So welcome back, Steve Murray.
Let's hear it for Nick Leonard.